So we're back with part two, and now we're gonna transcribe, I guess you could say, a few songs. The first will be "This Little Light of Mine." We're gonna do it in number notation, so you can see how you can play it in any key and not have to worry about, you know, what the note is. If you know what the progression is for the song, and just off so you know, learning progressions is gonna take a little while. You're gonna hear it. The more you listen for them, the more you realize that, hey, that's a 2-5-1, or that's a 7-3-6 turnaround, or that's what's another one that you might hear more contemporary. You might hear like a 5, a flat 7, and then a 1, but we're not going to go into that because that's a substitution. So here we go. This Little Light of Mine. We're going to do the bare bones version of this. Y'all have to forgive my camera. It's kind of blurry. I'm not sure why. Probably because I didn't pay a lot for it. Again, I'm not a singer, so bear with me. Just want to get you guys the progression so you know what's going on and how to apply this to any other song. Alright, so here we go. Let's say we're going to do This Little Light of Mine. Who knows what key? Because I don't. So I'm just going to start singing. We're going to figure out. We're starting on the 1. All congregational songs start on the 1. It's all the ones that I've played so far and stuff. That's a lot. So, this little light of mine. So that's the 1. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This, now you heard this had a different pitch to it. We're raising it up a fourth. Now from the 1, you can really go to any other scale degree that you want to, but in most congregational songs, it's going to be like the blues turnaround, where you go 1-4-5, or 1-4-5. That's going to be the most common one that you're going to find. You might find a 1-2-5-1, but for the most part, it's going to be 1-4-5, and you'll see that later. And then you're going to be amazed at how all these songs have the exact same turnaround, and you probably realize it, but you didn't realize it because you were focusing on notes instead of the actual progression. So here we go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This, that's the 4. Trust me on it, I'll play it in a minute, but that is the 4. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This, that's back to the 1. This little light of mine, that drops. That's the 7. I'm gonna let is the 3. It shine. That's the 6. 7-3-6. And we'll see we're going back to that musical zip code. So you know when you say you're at 7-3-6 or 3-6, more than likely you're trying to get back to the 1. Sometimes you don't, but in this case you are. I'm gonna let it shine. Uh-oh, where are we at? Let it shine. And then here, we just walk up to the 5. So, 3, 4, 5. Let it shine. Let it shine. 5, 6, 2. Uh-oh. Didn't leave myself any room for this one. 5, 1. Okay, so now we're going to go over the bare bones progression for This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, we're on the 1. I'm going to let it shine. Go to the 4. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Back to the 1. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 5, 1. Alright, so I guess it'd be beneficial if I recorded myself playing it just to confirm. So let's do it in E flat. I'm just reading off the sheet. I know you can't see me playing, but you get the idea. This, ooh, wow. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. So, there you go. Bare bones progression of this little light of mine. So, now let's move on to another one of my favorites. Can't Nobody Do Me Like Jesus. Again, this is a song that has the blues turnaround going on. So, we're starting on the one again. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't. Going back up. Going to the 4. Can't nobody do me like the Lord. Can't nobody. 7. Do me like Jesus. Do me like Jesus. 3, 7, 3, 6. He's to my 5 friend 1. Okay, so now let's try this one. Let's go to A flat. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody. Wow, I forgot the 2, 5, 1. Okay. There we go. Can't nobody do me like the Lord. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody do me like Ross. 2, 5, 1. Do me like the Lord. Okay. Nobody do me like Jesus. Nobody do me like the Lord. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. He's my friend. That's the bare bones. Now, if you want to add more stuff to it, okay. All the exact same thing, just more notes in between. So once you get familiar with the progression, then you can add like the little chords, the arpeggiate chords in between, and that's what it is. So that's how you keep the song moving. Actually, this is going a little bit longer than I thought, so I'm gonna just end it with Marvin Sapp's "Never Would Have Made It." So just so you don't think that this only applies to a congregational song, we are going to do "Never Would Have Made It." Put this down real quick. Okay. Never. Again, starting on the 1. Make sure you guys can see. Actually, you know what? We're going to go to part 3, and then we'll come back and do the last 2 songs.